Hey Jacket fans, welcome to this week's installment of Jacket Sports Talk, brought to you by Optum Sports Medicine. We've got three fine gentlemen with us here this week. They threw a combined no-hitter this weekend in Callaway. We have senior Caleb Leggett, got a junior Cole Baucom, and senior Britt. So Caleb, you started that game. Kind of tell us a little bit about how the game started out and what your mindset was and what was kind of working for you.
Well, I had obviously my fastball was zipping in there, and I felt like I could build off that. And then I had a couple strikeouts off my slider. I felt like it was really breaking good, and they were just swinging and missing. So.
Right. Okay. So now I know the last couple of years you had some minor little issues with your elbow, kind of to start the season. Thankfully, this year has been pretty much a different story. But I know you had an opportunity to go see Dr. Aaron up in Statesboro, who's an Optum orthopedic surgeon. Kind of tell us a little bit about your experience with Dr. Aaron and kind of how you're doing health-wise this year.
He definitely had the big picture for me in eyes, and he put me on the right track, and feel like we filled it out, and now I'm throwing without pain. So
right, outstanding.
Set me on the right track.
So Cole, you obviously took over for Caleb once he came out of the game, and he handed the baton off to you. So give us some insight as to what kind of you're thinking when you're coming in as a reliever, and how the game went for you there Saturday.
Well, coming in, you just got to keep the game going with pitches and just pitch good, like Caleb did. He came in there, pitched really good, and you just got to feed off that.
Right. Okay. So now you're obviously a junior on a very senior-laden team with a lot of expectations. What's kind of your thoughts going into the season for both yourself and the team as a whole?
We just play good, work as a team, and win as a team.
All right, very good. I know Coach Class preaches that a lot, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So Britt, you had the pleasure of coming in and closing it out. Obviously, you've been playing shortstop all game. Tell us what it's like to come in and having to close out games after being in the field all game, but also was there any added pressure for this game, knowing that it was a no-hitter as you were coming in, or were you even aware of that?
Well, first off, you gotta find ways to stay loose. Against good teams late in the game, you're gonna have a chance to come in and finish it. But no, I had no clue. I don't think anybody ever talked about the no-hitter. I actually didn't know till we got on the bus. But I wouldn't say really pressure. You gotta know who you're playing, and Callaway's a really good AA team, and they can hit. So you got to come in and you got to be on your A game, throwing strikes and throwing all three pitches for a strike. Right.
So now there's a saying in baseball that chicks dig the long ball. They tell me you've hit a couple. Have you found that to be true?
No, I have not. I've hit a little bit. I've hit a couple, but no, I'm really just worried about a game and trying to hit more, I guess.
Right. All right. So now you've had a couple of shoulder issues in the last few years. Nothing major, and things seem to be going well for you now. But kind of tell us. I know you were seen in Dr. Spivey's clinic in Vidalia. So give us a little kind of your experience up there, and tell us how you're doing with your arm this year.
This year is doing well so far. Last year it was kind of a struggle all year of when it was going to hurt and how to handle it. But once I went to Spivey, he really helped and made me understand how to take care of my arm. He really preached about icing and getting your arm in shape before you just tear out and let loose. So I would say for me the biggest part is learning how to take care of your arm and learning when to use your arm when it needs to be used. And I've really grown and learned how to use it, and so far this year it's been well, and I hope it can stay that way.
Good. Well, I know that's a tremendous feat that you guys pulled off this weekend. Not very many people get to say that they threw a no-hitter. Very few people get to say they took part in a combined no-hitter. That's very special, particularly against a very good team like Callaway. So, obviously, congratulations are in store for you guys, and I know we got big plans for the rest of the season. But Jacket fans, we appreciate your time and sitting down with these guys. They're tremendous young men. They make you very proud, both on the field and off. And we hope to see you at the ballpark as we continue to march forward and see if we can't put another little piece of hardware on somebody's finger. So until next time, have a great one.